Welcome to another episode of VERITAS Half Hour, where we bring you just snippets of the quality formation and academic excellence taking place right here in VERITAS University, Abuja. On today's episode, we join the final year students on the first ever undergraduate research methodology seminar. I'm co-hosting today with...
Hi, I am Ebube Okeke. On today's segment, the final year students are going to be educated on crucial parts of their research work. We'll be covering the general presentation and also the thoughts from the organizers and participants alike. Welcome again.
And I am Lovette Anenye.
The Director of Directorate of Research and International Linkages gave an address to the audience, welcoming and briefing them on what is to be expected at the seminar.
The research director team, 400 level students. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I am pleased on behalf of the Director of Research and International Linkages to welcome you to this seminar organized for you, our final year students of this department. This seminar is organized and conducted for you to gain insight and information that will be effective in your life as you are preparing to run up your academic studies.
Now we're joined with the Director of the Directorate of Research and International Linkages, Reverend Father Dr. Basil Eckert. Thank you for joining us, Father.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Father, in your opening remarks, you mentioned how this seminar is supposed to ground us in the knowledge of understanding research and all the processes that are involved in it.
Yeah.
Would you say that this is the main aim and goal of this seminar?
Yes, we arranged a seminar because we thought of a way of helping the students, particularly the 400 level students who are rounding up their studies. And one of the major things they have to do is to write their projects. So we thought of a way of helping them with some fundamental ideas to be able to approach the project writing effectively. Okay. Yeah, so that was the
aim and the goal in mind.
The main aim of the seminar. Yeah.
Okay, so Father, some students might ask then, why now when we're already halfway into the academic year? Why not earlier? Some might say it's not timely enough.
Yeah, that's right. It is not untimely because project writing is always in the second semester. Yeah, but here in Veritas University, we have started the tradition of doing the introductory aspects in the first semester.
Okay.
As I mentioned during my remarks, it is an exercise we thought we could have handled the first stage in the first semester, which would have prepared the students towards
part of it. Okay.
This could have been a kind of a culmination of that one, but all the same, since the COVID-19 situation had made the regular university exercise irregular, we didn't want to miss out on this opportunity. Since the research directorate is firmly established now to tackle issues of research at all levels, both the 400 levels and
postgraduate level,
higher level. As a matter of fact, we had one for the postgraduate students a couple of months ago. So it's an exercise, as I mentioned, that we will be doing routinely.
Okay. So this is something that's going to be a regular
event. Sure.
Okay.
A very regular exercise. As I said, in the first semester, we should have call it the introductory part, and then we will fine-tune it at this other level.
All right.
But we had to do this so that you, the final year of this set, will not just miss out
on the opportunity.
Or the opportunity.
Yes.
Because the whole thing, as I also mentioned, is not just about writing your project.
Yeah.
You write your project, get your grade, and move on. At the other level, where you're now looking for job opportunities, you'll be required to do some write-up and things like that.
Yeah.
So it is more or less a preparatory ground for future venture. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Father, for talking with us.
That's okay. I really appreciate the effort of the department in capturing events like this, because I know you're going to make the world know that things like this
is what's happening here.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
Thanks.
Father.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Umoru and Aqua, you write in brackets their year, 2021.
On method and data analysis and research, found in chapters 3 and 4 respectively, alongside citation and references in chapter 5, Professor Michael Adiku mentioned reliability, accuracy, and validity as tips to ensure an effective data analysis of facts in a research project. He also explained the various referencing styles and how to use them inside the work and at the end of the work.
Work on so and so. Assuming three people did the work, you will write Umoru, Akpara, and Okorafor 2018. Are you hearing me? Now, some people insist. Those who have no time for anything, they say, once they are more than two, just write one name and write a time. So assuming that's for some people, that's not the law. The law says if you are quoting them for the text and write all the names. But for most literature you will find, if more than three people, more than two people did the work, where you can write Umoru and Akpa 2021. If there is a third person, what do you write? Umoru Etal. Etal is the Latin word, I don't know whether Latin or Greek, but and others. It's Latin and others. Is that okay? Umoru and others. Even with that, if you have 20 people who have contributed, you just write the first name, write the time, and put the date. That's the APA style. Now, that is the citation in the body of the work. When you go, you are now collecting all your literature together. You go to the back of your work. You start with the first work, even if it's the one you quoted at the end of your project, and it's not there, somebody is already saying the right thing. And then it's not the status of A.
Now I'm here with one of the speakers from today's methodology seminar. We're joined with former Vice Chancellor of University of Abuja, Professor Michael Adiku. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you gave a speech and a talk on the research analysis and methods. Yes. So now you mentioned that reliability and validity and accuracy is very important, but some people might say at this stage we should just pass our projects and move on with our lives. What do you say to people like that?
No, I think in anything you do, the starting point is critical. Yes. If you get it wrong now, you may never get it right in life. So it is better to learn now how to be consistent in life, how to examine everything they see so that they get accurate results. You see, if you live with parents, for instance, who are careless, you are likely to be careless. But if you live with parents who are careful, the likelihood that you'll be careful is there. So it is better they get it right from here now. This is the stage in life. Let me give you an example. Most of our universities, they have entrepreneurship studies. But it's not done at the general level. So we are arguing that they should have even entrepreneurship universities where it will be part and parcel of their lives. Yes. So if they learn to do their project now, and it becomes part and parcel of their life, it will be better in the future.
So I take it that you're supporting or encouraging the need for it to be done regularly or annually?
Regularly, annually. They should teach this to all those who are graduating.
Right here.
Not just this set, yes.
Thank you very much for
Thank
talking
you.
with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's one of those holy days where we have said that an event will start at 9 o'clock and the event started exactly at 9 o'clock.
The chairman of the occasion spoke briefly on the importance of the seminar to the final year students.
This is happening in the research methodology seminar because time is of essence in research level. That's why when you are putting your topics, your titles, bear in mind that there is a time constraint within which that work will be completed. So don't work carry an area that in the next 1 year you want to complete the research. So timing is of essence in research, and I think this is a demonstration of that concern and consciousness of time. So, having said that, it is my pleasure to invite the third, and I think the most involving engagement in research to be delivered by no other person.
Now I'm joined with the chairman of the event, of the seminar, and the Dean of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Gabriel Egbe. Thank you for joining us and talking to us today.
You're welcome.
Firstly, I'd like to ask, this is the first event of this nature at the undergraduate level. Can you please tell us how the idea came about?
Okay, the university is established, among other things, to promote research. And research is what makes the university different from other levels of education. And so, at the final year level, they have to conduct a research.
Yeah.
And that research carries 6 credit units. In fact, the highest units any course carries in the university.
Right.
Just to underscore the importance of research in the university. So to prepare our students adequately, we think they have to be honed in into the skills of research.
Okay, so apart from that, would you say that this is a step by the university to inculcate in students that habit of research?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because we are trying to move away from just a teaching university into a research-based university.
Okay.
And it starts from this level.
All right. So the fact that it's an undergraduate doesn't stop you from learning now in order to build yourself for the next step, right?
From year one, you are doing you are into research.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole university is built around research. And if you start early, you get to know it better as you move on along the time.
Thank you very much for talking with us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your thoughts.
I break down what I want to do into 5 points.
An ethical issue in research, known as plagiarism, was extensively explained and broken down by Professor Okon Emenue, including its forms and consequences, especially in an institution such as Veritas.
Plagiarism is an intentional or unintentional appropriation of someone's work, ideas, concepts, plans, and expressions, including copying your own work for unending advantages with no significant enhancement of the copying content, without appropriate attribution to the original source. I am quoting Randa, I'm also quoting Abraham, and this pardon me if I have to repeat Abraham as I go along, because of the, I think after the lecture, now I will wash my hands and surrender the plagiarism to English.
I'm joined with another speaker from today's seminar. We're joined by Professor
Okon Eminwe.
Yes, Professor Okon. He was the former HOD of the Department of Political Science and Diplomacy. Thank you for joining us today, Prof. Now, in your speech or your talk today, you mentioned the theme of it was plagiarism. Now, a lot of students don't understand the weight that carries. Many students just go online and copy whatever they want to copy, but you taught us today that it's good to cite and reference and give credit to whom credit is due. Can you please stress more on the importance of it?
It's an ethical thing. It's a quality control, and we need to be, it's something of integrity, academic integrity.
Yeah.
When you cite a source, you are respected. And when you don't cite a source and you just, plagiarism means passing off some other person's work as your own.
Yes.
You don't acknowledge that person. You are a thief. You are stealing. Because that work is not your own. And you begin to raise your shoulder, you are very happy, and you feel dignified. For nothing, because you didn't add any quality to that work.
Yes.
And it was not your own. So you should acknowledge, give honor to whom honor is due. In fact, the more you reference people, the more you are respected in academic. But ignorantly, people believe that if they pass some other person's work as their own, yes, all the honor will be given to them. Yes. No, it is not so. When you are found out, humiliation, embarrassment, and the opprobrium follows you. Shame, disgrace. And if you are a minister like the French, the German minister of education, yes, she was thrown out of job with ignominy. No? So
I take it that you encourage this to be something
so
that's done
regularly. I encourage people to always try to write on their own.
Okay.
Write anything you want to write on your own. But if you cite any source, quote that source. Yes. Put it in the reference. Put it in text and in the reference of bibliography.
Yes.
That way you are respected as somebody who reads very wide. I have written one article to International Journal of for the Advanced Development.
Okay.
They published that article, but before they publish it, they return it to me and say, "Oh, references were too many." I laughed. They say I should reduce the references. That's the only thing they told me in that journal. I've put it for my students to read.
Thank you for talking with us.
I have with me a 400-level student from the Department of English and Literary Studies, Reverend Father Sonny B.C. Uchegbu. So my first question for you is how you think this seminar has helped you so far.
I think the seminar so far has been very wonderful and so enlightening, because it has actually lightened our burden of our project that is facing us presently now. The choice of the presenters, I think we are very adherent, and the centers of the topics that we are treated actually clarified a lot of doubts that we have as students regarding our projects, especially at this tail end of our studies.
Yes. Okay. So what do you think of the timing of the program? Do you think it should have been earlier or not?
Such a sensitive area of our studies shouldn't have come at the tail end of our studies here.
Definitely.
The research, which is one of the tripod stands that make up the university, should be an area that the school should give more attention. At least we know we do research methodology from second year. By the time you get to final year, writing your project won't be a problem.
Okay.
And lastly, the topic that is being discussed, plagiarism, is as a result of students not knowing what they will write. When a student is handicapped, he won't have any other option than to copy and without acknowledging. So I think the timing wasn't the best, but no time is late to start a good venture.
Definitely. With me, I have Mr. Francis Edor from Computer Science, a final year student of VERITAS University who is here at the research program. So Mr. Francis, what do you think you've learned so far from the seminar?
Well, basically the seminar has been an eye-opener, especially for those of us that are preparing for final year projects and all of that. We've learned so much from learning how to write your background of studies to introduction, the methodology you use, the style you use, and very, very importantly, your referencing, in-text, and your bibliography, everything that has to do with so the complete package has really been an eye-opener.
Definitely. So what do you think of the event? Should it have come earlier, like at this time, or should it have come later? What do you think of when it came, this timing?
Well, I think the timing is quite perfect because it's not too late, it's not too early. Already we've been told about it from our department on preparing against this, but we've not really been given detailed information like we've had today, like how to go about it, how to gather our materials, how to select, prepare in-depth preparation. So I think that it's just the timing is just perfect because we're about starting the second semester, which is basically for research, but which is going to be based on research. So I think it's just perfect, the timing for the seminar.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I have Miss Onete Goodness from the Department of Mass Communication, also a final year student from VERITAS University, who is also a participant in the research program. What have you learned so far from the program?
Well, for the program, I've learned a lot concerning this research process, which is something I'm doing currently in 400 level. So it has given me insight on what I'm expected to do at each stage of the project, starting from the chapter 1 down to your recommendation and every other thing. So it has trying to throw more light on what various process to follow, what to do at what step, and then how to avoid some errors and all. So it has really been helpful and really been knowledgeable.
All right. So what do you think about this program being yearly?
Yes, definitely it will be good for students because this is something that they are definitely going to partake in. They are going to do it. So it's something that they shouldn't just wait till they're in 400 level, just like now. I really say, though it's coming a bit late, though we are really familiar with what is going on, but then it's coming a bit late. So I think it should start from when they're already in 300 level. So they make it like first semester, second semester, and then they get the student to interact and then well acquainted with the research process, more proper.
Okay, so what did you think about being in the presence of such high dignitaries like former vice chancellors, former professors, or currently professors? What do you think? What does it feel like?
Well, I feel delighted. I'm honored to be in the midst of such personnel and learning from them also, talking about their experiences and the way forward. You know, it gives you joy when you learn from someone who is a professional in a particular field or is an expert. So you get more experience and then more knowledge. And then with what has been going on with interactions, most of my doubts and then questions, everything have been cleared. So I'm really honored.
All right, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you very much.
Very lovely today. Welcome. So how did you prepare for today?
Well, actually, I look forward to that because they sent a notice for all the 400 level students that there will be a seminar today. So I was actually looking for it, and I am here today. So I think I came prepared for it.
I believe you. So what do you think? What have you learned so far from the program?
Oh, wow, so many things. Actually, from the background, from the introduction, the first speaker, he talked about the background, you know, when he was talking about the project, because about the program, he talks so much about everything that is all about writing a project. So it was a kind of summary, but detailed as well. Okay. So, you know, you have to start with introduction, you must have your topic, and, you know, it's something that you own it. It's your own topic because you are the one to write about it. So I think it was exciting. And I think another one that I love so much is the speaker who talks about, he talked about plagiarism. Okay. I found it very, very exciting because, you know, that's the reality because when he was talking about it, you know, so many people copying things out of laziness. They don't want to do work. They are not disposed to work, but they want to get the credit. So they keep copying here and there, cutting and pasting here and there. But, you know, he talked about integrity, academic integrity. For me, I love that. Integrity, academic integrity is the sense that by the time you finish writing your project and you look at it, you feel so good about yourself because this is your handwork. You know, it's original from the beginning to the end. So, and then this is VERITAS University, and we are known for seeking the truth. And then here comes plagiarism. So how do we balance between the two? So as a VERITAS student, as a 400 level student, looking forward to graduating. I think it just came at the right time. The whole seminar of today came at the right time, and I'm glad.
So as a final year student, how far have you gone with your research work?
Yeah, I think I'm already in chapter 3 because I was able to see my project supervisor at least about 3 times, and we have started something. I think, yeah, I'm in chapter 3, and my topic is about the impact of guidance and counseling on secondary school students, senior secondary school students in Buhari area council.
Sounds like an amazing topic.
Yes,
so are you sure that this program has helped you with your conclusion? Will it help you?
Absolutely.
So what do you think about this program becoming a yearly or a regular?
Oh, sure, definitely, if it will be organized yearly, because it is a need. It is a need so that it will prepare 400 level students that are already writing or about to write their project. That is very, very important, and it is a necessity even. Yes, because we really need it as you look forward to writing a very good project. You need all this as a foundation, and for me it is a solid foundation, and I'm glad.
Me too, I am. Thank you so much for being here with us.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to our viewers for joining us on today's episode. I really learned a lot from the seminar, and I see that I'm going to apply that knowledge in my research work. What about you, Ebube?
I had the most fun. I got to be with vice chancellors, with professors, with my students. It was an amazing experience.
Was there any interview in particular that stood out to you?
Yes, the one with Sister Fatima, where she spoke about how you should be able to own your work and just be proud of your work. That's avoiding the issue of plagiarism. It was good.
All right, so it's been Veritas University Half Hour. I remain Lovette Anenya, and with me,
Ebube Okeke.
Thank you for joining us.